So, in the news, we see that employment in the United States has fallen for the third month in a row, Steph.
Yeah, these figures are not as bad as expected, actually, but the number of people without jobs is still rising in North America. The government figures show that 54,000 jobs were lost in August, and the unemployment rate there now is 9.6%. Just to compare that to here in the UK, the unemployment rate, the most recent figures were for June, and that was at 7.8%. Charles Moldenhauer is a New York recruitment coach and runs a company called Executive Job Coach. Hi, Charles.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Companies are starting to recover. Why isn't employment rising?
Well, here are a couple of things that are happening. You have the large companies, you have the small companies. I think it's a motivational situation. They don't believe it's going to continue. The bulk of them don't see a purpose in hiring more people. They'll do anything to avoid hiring people. And basically what you see is America, to some extent, is sitting on the bench. And nothing is happening and nothing is moving. We're sort of stuck.
But there was a bit of good news in there, wasn't there? Because there was private sector jobs have increased.
Well, they have. I think what you have to understand is that looking in the aggregate sometimes is very misleading. This has been in a recession, depression, that is consists of little pockets. Some areas, some parts of the country, some categories of business, you talk to people and you just find out that everything seems to be fine. But if you take a look at the numbers, the 9+% that you mentioned, and if you add in the people that are working fewer hours and those people that have given up looking, you have something that's closer to 17 or 18% of people that have been impacted. So it's a very tough situation, looking for some leadership and a way out of this.
Now, these figures are looked at particularly closely because they're just before the crucial midterm elections in America. Do you think President Obama's going to be pleased with these figures?
I think that if he's pleased, he's being misled. We are in tough shape here. We need leadership, Congress, administration to pull us out of this. To give a tax benefit to people that aren't working does not help. It's got to be focused on companies, large and small, across the board, many sectors, figuring out how we can get them moving again. There's another aspect to that, to the whole situation, and that is that people looking for jobs, the millions of people that are really looking, run out of motivation quickly after 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. They need help, both in terms of guidance, coaching, to do the right things, to do more, to create motivation in themselves, but also to go down the right avenues, to do the research, explore the right kinds of jobs, and really start selling themselves. So coaching and motivation become very important in the overall situation.
And do you think there's going to be another recession in America then?
I don't see. Things are going to drop off and be worse before they get better. I don't think there's any question about that. That's the feeling. Okay, I don't see something coming up that's going to help us recover. I see people, executives, I see people that are managers, I see people, working people that are unskilled, struggling. And these aren't the people that are going to start buying. When you take a look at the percentage is so huge that unless something major happens, it's going to be a while.
So there's still a long struggle to go. Thanks. That's Charles Moldenhauer from the Executive Job Coach.